the part 3 from this chapter, New Empires and the Kingdoms. Okay, so let's start. Today we'll discuss about the Harshavardhana and the Harsacharitam. Okay, so here I have given you the personal details of the Harshavardhana. Now let me tell you that Harshavardhana actually one of the great kings of the ancient India. Okay, he belonged to the Pushupati dynasty, and his father name was Prabhakar Bardhan, who founded this dynasty, and his brother name is Rajyavardhan, and his sister name is Rajarsi. For it, he was also well educated. Even he had written three drama, Priyadarshini, Ratnavali, and Naganando. And he also a very good heart and kind-hearted man. Okay, because according to the Harshacharitam, we got to know that Harshavardhana every 5 years he organized one festivals on the bank of the river in Allahabad. Okay, which was known as the Prayag, and he donated his every earthly property or everything he donated. Even Harshavardhana not only kind-hearted, not only well-educated, he was also a great warrior because he almost captured from the from Kashmir to the bank of the river Narmada, and from the Gujarat to the Bengals. So such a huge area he was ruling. Now you know Harshavardhana defeated the Bengal's ruler Sasanka, who was very powerful and who was the responsible for the killing of his brother Rajvardhana. And Harshavardhana wanted to rescue his sister, and his sister was married to the ruler of the Kanauj, which was mm, uh, which which was Groho Burma. Okay, Groho Burma was killed, and Rajyavardhan was also killed. So that's why Harshavardhana wanted to take the revenge from those rulers, and Sasanga was one among of them. Followed. Now, Harshavardhana defeated all that kingdoms who was responsible for the killing of his brothers and his brother-in-law. Then he rescued his sister Raj Rajarsi. Okay. Now Harshavardhana became the king at the age of 14 or 16 maybe in the year of 606, and he continued to rule up to 647 CE. Now Harshavardhana had a great court poet. His name was Banabhatta. Banabhatta was also well educated in the Sanskrit language. So he ordered to the Banabhatta that written down about the conquest and about the life history of Harshavardhan. So that's why Banabhatta written Harsacharitam. It is written in the Sanskrit language. It was a very, very beautiful drama, and definitely it was a kind of process this. Now from this process this, we got to know many things about the Harshavardhana. During his time, one Chinese traveler, or you can say pilgrims, who visited India, and he also visited the kingdoms of the Harshavardhana, and his name was Zhuangzhang. And Zhuangzhang stayed in India for 14 years, and he had written down his experience in his autobiography book. Okay, the book name was C.U. Ki. Now, he had also mentioned the capital city of the Thaneshwar. That means the king of the Thaneshwar. Who was the king of the Thaneshwar? Harshavardhana. Okay, so he had written many things: social conditions, economical conditions, how Harshavardhana was powerful, everything he had written about. Harshavardhana. He written that Harshavardhana welcomed him and provided all kind of facilities. Even he allowed him, to visit all the pilgrimage, or the Buddhist places. Now, from the Zhuangzhang also, From the Harsacharitam also we got to know that another great ruler who were ruling in the southern India, and that ruler belonged to the Chalukyan dynasty. The name of the ruler was Pulakesi II. Okay, Pulakesi II. Now Pulakesi II, in the year of that year was exactly not known, but more or less 631 or 632 maybe. One great battle, fought between them, Harshavardhana and Pulakesi II. Pulakesi II defeated this another great ruler. In that way, Harshavardhana returned to his kingdom, Thaneswar, and it was a great event, you can say, great history, you can say, and even the prosodies about the Pulakesi II written by his court poet, they also mention this incident. So this is all about the Harshavardhana. Probably, definitely, he was one of the great king, but not so much information has been provided in your book. So, which informations have provided by the NCERT? I'm trying to explain these things. I hope you have understood, and I have given these two pictures so you can, imagine that how Harshavardhana was look like. This is a kind of oil painting, or not the real images of the Harshavardhana, but you can assume that how he was look like. These both the pictures, okay, because in that time that kind of facilities were not available. Na? Oil painting was also available. That means kind of portrait. So from the portrait, we got to know that how he was looking like that. So this is all about the Harshavardhana, and Harshavardhana died in the year of 647 CE. Followed. So I hope you have understood. And regarding the Harshavardhana, if you have any doubts or queries, you can contact with me. So for now, thank you very much. Stay happy and thank